Yeah. What it do, y'all? This is Ziganomatry. And that's right, I got a live interview coming up with the artist Chris Matic. It's going down. Stay tuned. Calling Chris Matic, see what's going on.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you're live with Ziganomatry.
Hey, Ziganomatry.
Is this Chris Matic?
Yeah, this is Chris Matic.
Wow, we finally got you on. I was looking forward to this interview.
Yeah, so is that. So is that. Thank you so much.
So for sure, for the listeners and viewers out there, can you let them know who you are and what you do?
Well, my name is Chris Matic. I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. I'm currently chasing my dream in the United States of America. I'm a full-fledged musician and an artist, both writer, performer, creative, composer, and just imparting art from the heart.
Yes.
Passionate person about what I'm doing.
That's right. That's awesome. Good for you, Chris. How did you get the name Chris Matic?
The name was given to me through a childhood friend of mine in neighboring communities. I was raised in Kingston, Jamaica. I moved from Kingston to Portmore, and the name was given to me by a friend of mine by the name of Giovanni. We're living in a community called Garvey Mead. And they're saying because I'm so short, and at the time I was, I was spitting pretty rapid. They're like, he's like, you shot like a Matic, like you're getting like a little Matic. And my name's actually Chris, so they're just like, Matic.
Wow. I like that. That's really cool. So how did you get involved into music?
I didn't really get involved. I think music was already a part of me. A part in itself, and I think just like any other love of music, I just took it. I perceived sounds and I saw stuff as colors and textures and art forms and a different way of expressing myself. So it just came naturally. It's not like I searched for this talent or power.
You was born with it.
The ability, just able to do it.
That's awesome. I definitely checked out a couple of your songs, and you definitely have it. Your style is very. You could tell. It sounds like you've been doing it for a while. You're just talented. That's what I call talent.
Thank you so much.
So, I wanted to ask you, like, how is it for you creating? Like, if you're in a studio, you're working on a song. How is that process for you?
It's rather a very I become aloof from my surroundings, and I kind of tap into my spirituality, where I'm now searching for that divine strength to really fully tell a story or share something with not just a consumer but people. So those moments in time are very precious for me. It's the most wonderful experience of the entire journey of music is actually creating it. Seeing that I am an artist.
Right.
So it's rather a lot of it is mental. Some of it becomes a little physical in terms of me just being energetic and jumping up and down and I find that line or whatever. Or sometimes really meditative where I'm not really writing much, but I'm recording memos on my cell phone. Or recording so-called freestyle, freeing my mind.
Yes,
and then kind of putting it together afterwards,
Awesome. So I wanted to ask you, I know you said you representing Jamaica. Shout out to Jamaica. Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I wanted to ask, do you have any music or do you plan on bringing the style and the cultural of music from your hometown to America?
Well, of course, because I'm just going to be one of many who has already, brought it over here, because reggae is the father and is the godfather, of all music, I would say, especially hip-hop. Hip-hop is bred from reggae and dub, you know what I mean? So it was already carried over here by many other grades. So I'm no different than those who come to. Yeah, I'd say that I'm the element of all of these genres, and I don't believe to box music into genres and to divide music. So I tend to fuse everything together, you know.
Right.
I'm inspired by, like, my greatest inspiration is Sade, you know, it's jazz. I don't even
Oh,
listen to a lot of the music I produce, so it's like, you know, it's just a big ball of joy and creativity.
nice. Did you say Sade?
Yeah, Sade is my favorite artist.
Wow, that's impressive. I love Sade.
Yeah, I love her too. She's so inspirational to me.
Yes, that's awesome. And I like how she makes that. Her music is soothing. You can just relax to it.
Yeah, it's powerful, you know.
Yeah,
It's music from
absolutely.
the heart.
So, do you have any new music that you have out there that you would like to promote?
Oh yeah. I newly released my single, All Praise.
Yes,
You know, that's on
all
all
praise.
major digital, you know, outlets and platforms such as iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Spotify, Rhapsody, etc. So that's been going really good, you know, and it's also available for free listening on my SoundCloud, which is Chris Matic Music. Right? When you go into SoundCloud, you just can search Chris Matic, Chris with a C, Matic, Matic. That's been performing really well on my SoundCloud and iTunes so far. We've had 11,000 plays, you know, 504 likes, you know, 25 comments. People have been engaging in the song.
Yes.
You know, organic outreach has been really, you know, booming. And, you know, we're humbled by the response that the song is getting. It hasn't even been out for a good month as yet.
Wow.
It was published on the 23rd.
That's
So,
awesome. Congratulations. You guys check out All Praises. The song is really dope. I listened to it a few times. I like it a lot. So I definitely, I like it. You know what? You know what's interesting? Before this interview ends, I have to ask you. I'm sure you get comments about your sound is similar to another famous artist from Brooklyn, New York. Hint, hint, hint. I don't want to say no names.
yeah, you can call names. I mean, you know.
I mean, Jigga, Jay-Z,
Yeah,
Hova. What? How many AKAs he known as?
I do know, you know, and it feels good to be compared to the greats, you know?
Yes, it really is.
When
You're true.
reggae, you know, is being compared to another artist who actually lives in the same neighborhood I lived in, you know? So it's kind of natural, and it's so funny because I've never listened to any Jay-Z album until recently. I never
Wow.
grew up on hip-hop music, so I never really knew the streams or the channel. I would hear hip-hop, but I didn't grow up on it. Like,
Right.
if you're going into a supermarket, you know, you have all these foods, but it doesn't mean you eat everything.
Right.
But everything is available to you. It's visible. You know, it's not like these people are not being played or, you know, promoted or marketed, so you have to hear them. But I just wasn't, I didn't gravitate towards that sound until, you know, further growth and maturity in my own self as a person, and then musically, everything came into play. So it's kind of really ironic when people compare me to him. What I've really been is from executives from big record labels such as RCA, the common man in the street, the producers, engineers, consumers of music, fans, writers, bloggers, etc. It's that mainly what the comparison is made that my tone of voice sounds like Jay.
Yes.
And but my flow and what I'm talking about and, you know, structure and concepts are, you know, vaguely different, you know.
Right.
So it's like it's just my tone, and it's funny because I can speak like this because I've always traveled well, you know, up and down with my dad and my mom and stuff. So I've always learned how to kind of switch it up to make it a little bit more easier to understand.
Yes, definitely.
So when I rap like this, it tends to just, I don't know how, like my voice naturally, I'm nonchalant in the way I express myself, and I don't get hype or I don't, you know, too loud or I don't scream at people. I just kind of, I'm a conversationalist, so I don't know. I guess people see the same in Jay.
That's really
So,
interesting. Like it was sounded so much alike to where I had to pause your music, play a Jay-Z track, pause his, and then go back to your song. I was like, this is impressive. I was so
oh
amazed by
wow,
that. I've never ever heard anything like that in my whole life, where someone sound
wow,
anything close to like Jay-Z.
wow,
And
that's amazing,
yes,
isn't it?
yes, it is. And
So,
I'm really, like I said, congratulations to you and everything, the big things you're doing. That's really exciting. I'm excited for you. And also, we have some events coming from. We're live here in Houston, Texas, and
oh, wonderful.
when we have things going on, we would like to plug you into our database. So we'll put you
Of
up,
course.
and when things going on, we'll stay in contact and be like, hey, would you be interested in coming down to Houston, or maybe have some event going on in New York, or wherever the case may be.
Uh-huh.
You down for that?
Yeah, of course, I'd be up for that, you know. I'm
Awesome.
always up, I'm never down. I'm up for that.
I hear that.
Yeah, you
Definitely.
know.
You guys,
But,
you had something to say?
no, what do you say?
No, I just wanted to let the listeners and viewers to go check out Chris Matic for sure. He's on SoundCloud, iTunes, Amazon, doing big things.
Spotify, A-Track,
Spotify,
Google Play,
all of that. Chris
all that
Matic.
Rhapsody. You can check me out right now, live and direct. I'll
Yeah.
be setting up a college tour in my neighborhood, neighboring states such as New York, Philly. We're gonna go to Boston, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. We're gonna really explore and set up our own independent tour and start to get things in motion. So, you know, even Texas, you know, the song in Texas has been picking up pretty nicely too.
Nice.
So we're working with a company called Future FM, you know, who are partners with A-Track.
Cool. That's
You know, we've
awesome.
been really heavily marketing the song, and we've been seeing the results worldwide, you know, from the UK to France to
Wow.
Germany, Switzerland, even in Japan, Taiwan, you know, the Netherlands. The song is really picking up
Great.
organically, you know, so.
Awesome. Do you have a dates for the tour?
You know, we haven't settled a date as yet because we're contacting all the colleges right now, but you can look forward to hearing. I will keep in contact with you via email so you can let your fans and listeners, you know, tune in and be aware of what's about to happen.
Perfect. So do you have any, do you know where you see yourself going, or where you would like to be in the next, let's say, 5 years?
I like to be alive and healthy first so I can, you know, accomplish all of these goals that I set out for myself. But I just like to be in the right, comfortable, relaxed, successful position where, you know, what I'm doing is not stressing me, but it's keeping me healthy and keeping me young, you know, and I still can wake up and love what I do,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I can instill love into the world through doing what I love, and, you know, I aspire to inspire other people, you know, so just to keep that energy out there, so, you know, the feeling and the emotion never dies, you know, someone can say, wow, you know, I really like how this kid did it, and, you know, I really touched my heart, I really can relate to that, or, you know, so it's bigger than a brand, you know, we want to create, like, the feeling,
Right,
the
right.
sort of engagement with the people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
not treating them like consumers and just throwing
Exactly.
stuff at them and say, here, take that, but we want to greet at them and give it to them in their hands and be like, here, this is for you, you know, I hope you like it.
Definitely. Oh, that's awesome. Definitely.
That's the approach, you know.
So, you guys, that's right. You heard it first. Chris Matic. Check him out. Chris Matic Music, doing big things. Check out his single, All Praise. Allah. I love that song. That goes hard.
I love it. Oh, that's amazing. I've been getting a lot of great feedback and a lot of educated listeners who have been, you know, questioning me if I'm Muslim or if I'm religious. And
Yeah.
to answer that question, I'm not religious, and neither am I Muslim. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
My manager is Muslim. My empress is Muslim, but I'm not Muslim. I'm Rastafarian. And what
Ah.
that means is, you know, it's really a way of life. It's not much of religious beliefs or in that aspect or form, but it's more spirituality and knowing yourself and, you know, knowing God and, you know what I mean, peace and love and unity and, upliftment and enlightenment for our youth and for our people living in one, disregard of color, creed, race,
Yes.
So with the song now, Allah is really just being submissive to submit to one God. And we chose the name Allah as a representation of that God, who's been given different names in different religious, aspects and forms. So it's just under the covenancy of just knowing that there is a higher power,
Right.
Most High, and that, this is who we bow down to. We don't bow down to materialistic things or items or figures or,
Yes,
stuff like
yes.
that. So we believe that there's one God that rules us all, and we don't just wake up by ourselves, it's just this celestial type of thing.
So,
Sonically, we're able to touch the people by, creating a hot song with a hot beat. Sounds like it could be in the club or some shit. And, people, it's easier now. People can, even if they don't really listen to the words, subconsciously they're getting the message,
absolutely. Definitely. I like that. That's really cool. And it's real, too. It's very authentic. It's creative. And you sound like a true artist.
Thank you. I like to believe that myself,
Definitely.
I'm speaking the truth.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And like Bob Marley also said it best, one love.
So it's one love, one God. That's why you're like, bow down, hands high, bow down, Allah. All praise to the Most High, all praise to the Most High, one God, bow down, hands high,
Allah.
So Allah just seals up the God complex.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what it does. It's not really electing and saying, but it's more like, even if you take it in Arabic, like, Alhamdulillah, you know what I mean? Like, God bless, I use the word inshallah a lot too, inshallah, God willing, so it's just, English is the youngest language, so even if I could incorporate a little bit more like Hebrew, a little bit like Arabic, a little bit of Afrikaans, in my music, and just make it more, universal in a sense. For example, the song is picking up in Egypt as we speak. That's another place we want to tap into shows and set up a tour of festivals over there, because it's more people over there, millions of people more than what the U.S. has to offer.
Wow.
So we want to integrate all states, all countries, all regions, and unite everyone. We don't want to divide people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We're trying to have everyone come in attendance and feel the vibe and the joy of what we're trying to give to the people. So realistically, you only can get a few.
Right. Yes.
This is actually
that's awesome.
my manager calling me as we speak.
Okay. Well, you know what, Chris? We're not going to hold you up. You're doing big things all over the world. And we want to congratulate you again. And we look forward to having you back on. Anytime you're doing any promotion for music or your tour even, definitely. We'd love to have you back live with Ziganomatry.
Definitely. Repeat your name of your station once more for me.
Ziganomatry. Ziganomatry.
And what's your name, my love?
You can call me Z for short. Zivia, Z. But Ziganomatry is my artist name. I'm also an artist as well.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
So
well,
I would...
On behalf of me and Chris Matic Music, I'd like to say one love, blessed love to Z and the whole family over there at Ziganomatry Radio.
Oh, thank you,
and
Chris.
We really appreciate what you guys are doing and respect you, and we'll also encourage you to continue staying grounded and stay productive and progressive. And that I wish you long life so we can continue to have these talks and grow together.
Absolutely. Yes. Praise is up. Allah.
Yes, all praise is up. Let the prayers go up and the blessings come down. Alhamdulillah. All praise to the Most High.
Yes.
Blessed love. You can get it on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Amazon. You can stream it on Spotify. You can listen on my SoundCloud account for free. That's Chris Matic, CHRIS, space, MATIC. Song, title, All Praise.
All praise. Chris Matic.
Now doing well.
All right. Shout out to Chris Matic again. Doing big things. You're live with Ziganomatry. Check us out also on Instagram, Generation Passion. Follow me also on Twitter at Ziganomatry. Do you have any Twitters? Also, you on Twitter? I know you on Instagram.
Yeah, on my Twitter, it's Matic, aka Chris.
Okay.
And then all other media platforms such as my Facebook fan page, my Instagram, my SoundCloud, it's Chris Matic Music, one word. You can find me at anything. We're coming out with the website really soon. Within 2 months, we'll have that website up and running. For now, you can tune in with me via Instagram, any of these blogs, Complex, Fader Magazine, etc. Will be on all these media platforms in these coming months. So,
awesome.
Ziganomatry and Chris.
Yeah, doing big things. Okay, Chris, we'll let you go. Keep staying productive and working hard. And we wish you the best and proud of you. And we'll talk to you soon.
Take care, Z.
Thank you too, Chris. Matic. Bless.